We are officially live. Welcome in, everyone, to another live awards show. I have a special guest I'm going to be letting in here in a couple minutes. Jumperman Kris, for those of you who don't already follow him on YouTube. He is one of my good friends, and I'm so happy to have him go through his top 10 Jordans of 2021. For those of you who tuned in last night for my New Balance top 10, thank you so much. Be sure to go back and check that top 10 video out if you have not already. But tonight is all about Team Jordan. So I hope we got some Jordan fans out there. Kris and I are going to be dropping our top 10 of 2021, and it has been a tough one for me to decide which ones to put in place, but I finally came down to a decision. Let's see who's jumping in here tonight. We got Daniel Martin in the house. What's up, Anthony, John, Letitia? So many of you hopping in early. Tremaine, we got Sean Rambos in the house. GT from AG Black, Mace. What's up, Cheetah Flowers? Good to see you in here as always. Co Shelton. Hopefully you guys can also let Kris and I know what your top 10 countdown is as we kind of go through ours. I do want to do a disclaimer once again, though, because I know that this can be a sensitive moment for a lot of you out there. This is a personal selection. So between Kris and I, these are what we've decided based on us. So if it is different for you, I am happy that you have a different top 10. But the great part about these top 10 videos is that we get to decide individually what is our favorite based on ourselves. So if you're new to the channel today, welcome. Hit that subscribe if you have not already. Give this video a thumbs up. And I'm to bring Jumperman Kris in. So everyone, let's just give him a round of applause here.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Welcome in, Kris. We're so happy to have you on here with us. I know this has been a great year for you, and I'm pretty sure you picked up every single Jordan known to man. I don't think you took one L this year, to be honest.
I don't think it was that
many.
I took in quite a few L's. I taken some good W's too. So it's been kind of, half and half. It's definitely been a tough year, especially in the beginning. But I think towards the end, we got back on the horse and we got some good dubs this year. So can't complain. I can't complain. It's been a good
way to end the year. I think I'd rather end the year with more W's than starting the year, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Gives you hope for 2022, right?
Yes, exactly. But we'll see what happens. I think 2022, I hope it'll be a better year. Just for, just kind of like copping shoes and like just releases getting better. But I think we're going to be in a rough one in the first few months. So, but hopefully things get back together and we'll see what's happening.
Factories, all that stuff going on logistic wise. It is a frustrating time, I think, for the brands as well as for us. But
it's
at
just
the end
frustrating,
of the day, right? If they don't have shoes to get to us, how can we buy them?
Right. It's just frustrating because it's really a lot out of our control. It's like, here, take our money. And they're like, oh, no.
They don't even want our money because
they don't want your money. I don't get it. Like, come on, I want to give you my money. But they're like, no.
Here's my briefcase. Just take it with you. Give me anything you've got. And they're like, we have nothing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, come on, just take. Why is no one want to take my money?
I think that'll be the new quote for next year, right? Take my money, Jordan, please. Just take it.
Take my money, Jordan. I like it.
What's good, everyone who's jumping in here? We got Jumperman Kris in the house. Be sure to let everybody know as well, Kris, where to follow you so we can also have our mods. Looks like we've got them already posting your YouTube channel. But where can they find you on IG?
They can find me on Jumperman Kris with a K on IG as well. Sometimes I'm on Twitter, not really. I've been kind of doing a little TikTok-y, but
Okay, Mr. Gen Z, getting the TikTok. You doing dances too, Kris?
You gotta keep up with these young cats, you know what I mean?
Listen,
like, yeah.
That's my 2022 goal, is to do more TikToks, everyone. I'm gonna try.
Right.
We'll see. I hurt myself doing TikTok dances, Kris. It put me back like 4 months with PT. My doctor was laughing at me. He was just like, so how exactly did you injure yourself? I showed him the dance. And he was like, I get it.
TikTok.
Yeah. He was like,
You're
that's
like,
like a level 10 dance, Marissa. You realize that? I was like, yeah, you know, like when I go
go
hard, I
easy
go
ones,
really
you know,
hard.
like ones you don't have to jump in the air and stuff.
It
So
was the
yeah.
wraparound. It was like this little whip move that really just took my neck out. It's the whip. Maybe done that like 85,000 times. It was like the 86,000th time that my neck just got lodged, you know, never went back. So that was a pretty embarrassing moment to go to my doctor and be like, help.
Sorry to hear about that, but you know, gotta keep up with the Gen Zs, gotta keep up with the times.
You
You
do.
know,
We got kicks for fresh in here. That girl got moves. What's up, Kay? Good to see you in here.
what's good? What's good?
Go follow Kay, everybody, if you want to see somebody dancing. I'm just trying to keep up with you, Kay, because you got all the best moves out there. We got a lot of people jumping in here. Kris and I are about to start our top 10 sneakers of 2021, and this is specifically Jordan. So for those of you who missed out on my New Balance, be sure to go check that video out. But we're going to have a really fun week of top 10, so I hope you guys are in for a treat. But tonight I have my special guest, Jumperman Kris, with me. I had the pleasure actually of meeting Kris at SneakerCon this year. It was my first SneakerCon.
And got souls.
And got soul, yes. You finally came to the East Coast, Kris. Just took you a while.
I know, and
to get over here.
we'll probably we're gonna see each other again at Just Nice, right?
Yes, I missed you at Cleveland though. That was a good show. It really was. I know. And you know what I realized too?
I'm sure
The
it
setup
was.
there is amazing because the hotel is actually connected to the convention center. So you
Yes.
don't even have to actually walk outside. You just stay inside the entire time.
Yeah, Cleveland, Chicago, and Atlanta are the real good sneaker cons because the hotel is literally connected to the event. So
And I had to go
like
get
those.
my canes.
But
I had
Cleveland,
that in my GPS.
it was a crazy day. It was a crazy week of releases. I just couldn't miss it, so I was like, I gotta skip out.
You
So
copped a lot that day. You did. You
yeah,
did
so
well.
that was kind of that was the main reason why. So
It's all right. I'll see you in
apologize,
Florida.
but I will see you guys in Fort Lauderdale,
Yeah.
SneakerCon,
I'll
100%.
see you in Fort Lauderdale. Gonna try and get my tan on out there if I can. Come back
Oh yeah, Fort
without
Lauderdale's gonna be a good time.
this winter shade that I've got on right now. Nice and pasty, a little ghost like, but it's all right.
Especially
Florida's
when
in
this
our future.
was in New York up at like was it like negative 10 degrees or something?
It's a weird winter right now, and I'm kind of mad because it's not cold enough to have snow, but it's still cold and windy and nasty. It's going to be cloudy all week, but it's been weird. It's been like in the 40s and 50s. So it is what it is, you know. I think we're going to get hit hard, though. That's usually what happens. If it's warmer in December, means like we're going to have a longer winter, and we're going to get hit hard in January. So we'll see, as long as it doesn't keep me from flying out of here to Fort Lauderdale in January. Yeah, I can't complain. I'll be pissed
Hopefully things will get canceled too.
I know, this is true, man. There's a lot of events that are definitely getting canceled, unfortunately. Yeah, we got a lot of events that I'm looking forward to next year. And I'm glad they're starting out at Fort Lauderdale for SneakerCon next year. What's good, everyone? We got Willie in the house, Shane, RX Fly Fishing. Good to see all of you hopping in here tonight. We got Jumperman Kris in the house. And we're going to talk Jordans tonight. So I guess we can...
Jordans, right?
Just Jordans. Just Jordans tonight. Team Jordan Brand, I hope you're watching us. This is for you.
Yep. I'm just now putting away my... I thought we were doing sneakers, so I'm putting... We're good. All right, we got enough.
We're good. I had a feeling you had enough Jordans, Kris. That's why I selected you for this evening. I was like, who has enough Jordans to complete a 10 type of list?
You know, my New Year's resolution is gonna be like, I need to calm down on buying shoes.
Is that it? I saw you buy the wifey that Tesla, you high roller, you.
She always wanted. She made an order because so the way how Teslas work, you got to make an order. So we ordered it in September.
Oh.
Wow. And it takes you can't just walk into Tesla and like, yo, I want this. You can't do that.
You can just be like, I want the white one or
no.
the black one. And then
they build it and everything like right when you make an order. So it takes about a couple months. I think we ordered it back in like September or something. And it just so happened to fall in December. It was close to Christmas. Like literally, we got it the week before Christmas, so it was perfect. Like so, we're like, oh, Merry Christmas.
Hey, that's a perfect gift, though. Honestly, it's like worth the wait. It's like with sneakers sometimes. Like I'm still waiting on these Aime Leon Dore 650s that are coming out. I ordered those back in September. So actually, I think the summer. It's been months and months, so it's gonna feel good to have those. I'm gonna just gift wrap it for myself. Like Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday. What other thing can I celebrate today with these sneakers?
Well, I saw you. You had a nice Filipino Christmas. I saw.
Oh yeah, Chris. Let me tell you,
It looked
Filipinos.
lit.
You you're gonna gain, by the way, 5 pounds leaving a Filipino household because they don't let you leave without
That's
eating
what I'm saying.
everything.
Even with my culture too, it's like
Every 5 minutes,
they
it's like,
make
did you
sure
get
you
enough
eat.
to eat? And then my whole thing, you skin and bones. You're so skin and bones. I'm like, listen, peeps, I've had
Look,
about
I
30
got
lumpia. What are you trying to do to me now? I've done cleared the lumpia out, and I'm on to the dessert. And my
right.
favorite dessert is actually a banana lumpia. My grandma fries this banana lumpia, and she puts cinnamon on top of it. It is
Oh,
so
sounds so good.
good. Just
Sounds so
because it's not like I had enough fried food already, right? Might as well just add a little friedness on the dessert side as well.
good. See, we got the Pinoy gang in the chat too as well. Look at
Pinoy
that.
gang in the chat. I had a Pinoy on last night. MBS only was on with us. The man himself actually came out for the first time. Nobody, I think, has seen Ron's face. So, turns out he's Pinoy. You're inducted as a Pinoy, Chris.
Like
It's cool. Don't
100%.
worry. Yeah,
Okay.
100%. 100%
Wow.
Pinoy.
There's actually a lot of sneaker Pinoys out there, like actually in Philippines and stuff.
Oh, they're huge into sneakers out there. It's just a
Uh
little bit harder for them to cop, except for, Big Boy Chang out there. He's just got the Volt and everything.
huh.
Have you
I
seen
do
DJ
want to.
Big Boy Chang? Have you seen
Yes,
his
I seen
place?
his. I think he's one of the ones that I kind of demotivate me to getting off 50 lots. I'm like, well, if he got it, then forget it. Just forget it. I don't want to do it no more
You know
because
what?
he got all 50.
I can't do it. All right,
I just
Chris.
can't do
Well,
it. I can't get it. It
I'm
is what it
planning a
is.
trip to the Philippines. I think we got to get a cool crew together, and we're gonna go tour his place.
You know what? I'll be super down.
He's
Like,
already invited. We can eat fatty food all week long. It's gonna be great.
I'll be super down to go to the Philippines to my peoples.
No cuss words, Chris. We know how you start the conversation. You're gonna get stripped your Filipino hood. They'll
It's
take
so
it away
crazy
from
'cause
you.
a lot of people really think I am Filipino, and I'm just like, yeah, sure.
Just go with it. You know all the words you just
I really
say
do. I just go with
anyways.
it. Like, yeah, all right.
Kumusta ka? That's it. Mabute. All right, so everyone who's just hopping in, we are about to get started on our top 10. I do tend to like to let people guess too, Chris. So if you want to give a hint as to what your top 10 would be, mine has to do with bringing two cultures together, the Western and Eastern cultures specifically. So if any of you want to take a shot at what my number 10 sneaker is, this is a difficult one. I think people will be shocked that this is on my list. But this was also, if you know me very well, was the first Jordan silhouette I've ever owned. What about you, Chris? What's your hint for
I'm
your
trying to think
sneaker?
of. Oh, I thought we're trying to guess yours. I was like, what is it? I'm trying to think of yours.
I had like a little genius in there last night for New Balance. This guy knew everything. Oh, look at
I'm
that.
looking in the chat. Can anyone?
Willie Steen. 5 points for you, Willie. He
The
got it.
clots? He got the clots?
The
Was
clots. Yep, the 14 Air Jordan 14 clots. So in the terracotta colorway, for those of you who don't know what Jordan I'm talking about, I'm going to play a little quick clip for you to all see this sneaker, and I'm going to bring it out, and then we'll talk to Chris about what his number 10 is. All right, everyone. This is it. This is the Air Jordan 14 Clot and the terracotta colorway. Let me get that up close there. So, interesting history about this is when the first Chinese emperor actually died, they buried him with 8,000 sculptures, and they were actually made out of red clay. Oh, sorry, Chris, I just left you out here. Why did it boot you out, man?
I don't know. I thought you wanted the
I'm
whole
like,
sunlight, so I was like,
sorry,
all right,
Chris.
cool.
I chopped him out. So basically, these were meant to actually protect him. Those 8,000 sculptures. So I hope when I get buried with 8,000 sculptures that are made out of red clay as well.
Wasn't
But
he? He was an emperor, wasn't he? That was
yes.
an emperor.
So he was the first emperor of China.
Yeah, he was kind of
deal.
cray-cray.
Like 200 BC or whatever, a long time ago, and it actually came unearthed, and I can't even imagine being the first one to stumble upon this. You're just like, what's up with all these 8,000 statues that are popping up here? But yeah, they were terracotta in color, and that's why they basically have given this shoe a terracotta colorway, which I'm obsessed with. So the Jordan 14 was actually my very first Jordan I ever owned. I bought a pair at the outlet mall, the Citrion, and it was like a pink and white color scheme, and it was a Air Jordan 14 low. This is the closest colorway I've seen since that shoe that I owned. It was the wrong size though, Chris. I was wearing too small of sneakers at the time because it was, a price point I could afford. So I was like, can I fit this? Yeah, I can fit this. But, a couple feet injuries later, you just can't wear small shoes. You just can't do it. But yeah, just really cool details on this. We've got like this medallion on the back here. This is actually a good luck charm. But the thing I like about this is you can
sounds like that's
take
on top of my looks like what's on top of my rear mirror when I drive. I have something
yeah. So this is a good luck charm, which is great. So I love, how he's kind of brought the two cultures together, and this is just really cool. So Edison Chen, by the way, is a designer for CLOT, and he likes to bring Western and Eastern cultures together, and I just think that he did a phenomenal job on the 14s. I don't know if you copped this year, Chris.
I am a lot more hype beast than you, so I got a lot of hype stuff in here.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew you were gonna one up me with some hype beasty stuff.
No, that's not true. Is that everyone's in here probably in the chat, like, yo, what a hype beast, and I'm gonna be like, yep, that's what I'm gonna say. Yep, sure is.
But there you have it, everyone. This is my number 10 on the list.
Yeah, it's definitely clean. Those are definitely clean. Not a big fan of 14s, can't lie, but those are clean.
All right, so let's guess what your number 10 is.
Look, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, I kind of just threw some shoes up here, and I don't really have a particular order.
All right, well, let's just go. Let's just throw one out there.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and number 10, since I felt like it's a kind of like a forgotten release, is the Carmine 6s with
the Carmine 6s. This shoe, I swear, everywhere I go, I see someone wearing a Carmine 6.
Yeah,
I love my Carmine 6.
These are my favorite 6s OG colorway. Like, I love the Carmines. I actually have the 2015 pair with the Jumpman, and then they came out
the OG. Listen,
I
love my Carmine.
It's just the ones. I've been in sneakers for a minute, so I caught Carmines, and I love this colorway, and I kept those.
Mine has.
But yeah, I had to get a new pair with that Nike Air. I had to be hype beast about it.
Let me see if it'll show, guys. I gotta get the dust off of mine. I haven't taken them out.
Remember that some of these shoes actually got recalled early this year because
the color, the pink.
Yeah,
I remember
the
that
on the midsole.
Yeah, so, that was a big issue.
That was an issue, exactly. So I had to, when you bought your shoe, you really had to check it to make sure it wasn't pink. I have seen some real bad pink ones. None of my local area did, but luckily my Finish Line didn't recall them, so I was able to get.
You know what's crazy that people don't do, and I'm shocked. I do this every time I win a raffle or anything in store. I look at the sneaker. Most people literally just take it with them, and once you walk out that store, it's
Oh
really
no.
hard to ask them to exchange it for another pair. So
Right.
I always tell people this: if you are picking up an in-store raffle, anything in store,
Check your
always
shoes.
open the box, because I have
Yep.
gotten some horrific pairs, ink stains, really bad glue jobs,
Blue
and
stain.
they're literally like, "Oh, sorry about that. We should have checked it for you," because that is their job. They're supposed to check it before they actually hand it off to you, but most of them are so busy that they don't have time to actually look at the
Right,
shoe.
right.
They
There's a
just are
big
like,
line
"Go."
behind you. People in New York like, hey, get back in the line, you know?
Oh, there's the New Yorker accent. You still got it, Chris.
That's why you hang out with some New Yorkers back in God's souls. Oh man, I was
Oh
really
no.
taking that all in too.
Oh man, somebody's got pink on his. Wicked Slim.
Oh.
You got a pink one? Oh no. You should have exchanged that, because you can't get rid of
Mm-mm-mm.
that pink. There's no
No,
way around it. It's
it's
stuck
pretty much
there.
done for. Yeah, it's pretty much done for. But
Yeah, I mean, that's
hell,
the
if he's just
problem with any red dye, you know.
sometimes though, it's like this. Hey, you know what? Just let me have the damn thing. You know, that's just sometimes what it is. You know, I feel you, man.
Listen, my foam runners, the red ones, they turned my socks pink. So if you want pink
Is it
socks for your
really?
foam runner, oh yeah, I wore
Good
them
to
to
know.
Complex Con, and my favorite socks, I dyed them pink.
Oh man, I'm
Yeah,
glad. I'm glad you told me now. Now I
yeah.
got to
Don't wear
wear
white socks with those. They will dye your feet red. So highly recommend wearing dark socks with those. All right, that's a great number 10, Chris. I think I definitely live in an area where most people would probably put the Carmines up there in their top 5, just because I see so many people rocking these, and it's just such a beautiful, simple
Well,
colorway.
the thing is because I've been having the Carmines and I wore my 2015 like all the time, so it wasn't like it was one of those shoes like, oh my god, I haven't seen this shoe in 10 years or something like that, or a shoe that I finally got. Like it was just like when I've been in a shoe game for a while too, where like I bought the same shoe over and over. Like the He Got Games, I bought those twice. I got those 2012 and then 2000. It was 2008 again. Stuff like just stuff like that. Even the Cherry 12 13s. So it was that at that point. Like that's why I wasn't like too excited for Carmine's, but it's still clean. One of my favorite OG Jordan 6 colorway. So that's why I put on my list.
All right. Okay, so for my next pick, number 9, hint will be that this shoe actually glows in the dark. Turn the lights off for you guys. No, just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
A Jordan that glows in the dark.
Yes, a Jordan that glows in the dark. Anyone come up with any ideas?
Travis Scott 6.
There you go. Good job, Chris. You got
Is
it.
it really?
So, yes. Travis Scott 6 is the British khakis. For those of you who have not seen this,
See,
here comes
I
the
picked the
video.
6 and you picked the 6. That's how
I
it works
know.
out.
We're kind of aligned.
Yeah. See that? Look at that.
All right, everyone. So my number 9 pick are the Travis Scott British khakis. I'm in love with the color scheme of this shoe. I love the different materialistic little pockets that we've got, militaristic pockets on here. I don't know honestly what I would put in here, but you could stash little things. But I do love just the color combination on this. This is definitely like a color that goes with pretty much everything in my wardrobe, which I like about it. But I do like the accents here and the pops of color, and the fact that this kind of glows in the dark. I get so many compliments when I'm just walking around in the dark outside, actually. People are like, whoa, what's up with your sneakers? Let me know your guys' thoughts, though, on the Travis Scott 6s, and these are the British khaki colorway. Oops, I can't hear you, Chris. Are you on mute?
Yeah, sorry.
There you go. I was like, he's talking.
See, when your clips come on, I hit the mute button. So just try to be polite. But no,
yes, these did release in an olive tone as well. I know that some people
that was
prefer
the
olive
OG,
over this.
the ones before. But yeah, this was definitely, it was hyped up when they first came out. I did appreciate the extra features on these compared to the olive color. but personally, I do like the olives better. Maybe I'm more biased because I got a W of the olives, but this is still a clean colorway. Like I really like these. I do.
Yeah,
I can't believe I
they're
forgot about this shit.
different. Yeah, like I'm obsessed with these, but definitely I love the olives too. I didn't cop the olives, so this was actually a sneakers one for me.
See,
Good
Shay always gets
sneakers. Oh, I just get random
Shay gets
shoes on
always.
sneakers.
You just she lives in New York where she gets everything.
It's a good location to be for sneakerheads. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you want to be in the best territory, I feel like this is where you want to live.
Okay, so
Chris is like, I
mine.
don't know. I'm staying in the Midwest.
Yeah, I'm cool here, man. It's mad too. It's too cold up there. Like you guys have like -10 degrees and 10 feet snow. I'm good. But should I start with my number nine?
Yeah, let's
Should I?
do it. What's your number 9?
It's a little bit high BC. So
It's all
my
right.
list is gonna be high BC. So just chat. All right, just it is what it is. Okay. So whatevs. Um, this is more for a tribute, and like I am not a fan of the silhouette. I'll keep it 100. Like I am not a fan of this silhouette, but it's only on this list because it's a tribute and what it kind of means. And I do have, and I got a really good deal on these. Some people might like it, some people won't, but it's a little more emotion, sentimental.
This is
Because
on
this
my
is
list, but it's a little
okay.
higher up.
Well, the thing is, I'm keeping 100. I'm not a Jordan 2 fan. We always say, hey, my favorite silhouette is Jordan 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. We always skip 2, right? And we stop at 14. Or some people just stop at 13. But I have it on my list because, it's off-white. It's Virgil's last design. You're right. I probably could have it up higher. I just kind of just do it kind of together right now. But it still just had to be on my list because, especially this colorway right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's old Chicago.
Yeah,
Like
the
I said,
blue and black one, it's definitely a color I feel like you have to love, and I just don't wear a lot of royal blue and black. But yeah, this color combo is just fire.
yeah. So, I have a feeling that it looks like in 2022, get it, 2-2, they're going to be pushing the Jordan 2. See what I did there?
Oh,
See,
interesting. Little insider intel here.
I feel like Jordan brand is gonna start pushing the twos out, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh, I've always loved twos. We got Union twos coming. I'm sure some more twos coming out from Jordan brand, but this is a clean colorway. It's that OG vibe to it, and it has a little touch of Virgil, and it's something special. This is something
Yeah,
special.
definitely something very special.
Yes. So, and that's Virgil's last silhouette.
This is true. His last silhouette. R.I.P. Virgil. Oh, it
Mm-hmm.
still hasn't hit me yet. I don't think it will till like next year when we really stop seeing releases from Off White, which will be it's not going to
I
be the
know
same.
it's not going to be the same, and it's really upsetting, and it sucks. It's just what is things. Life. Who would have saw that? Who saw that coming too?
We're
Like
humans, man. That's what I
yeah,
say. If you don't have your health, right, what do you have at the end of the day?
nothing. That's right.
Mm-mm. So next one is I don't even know how to give a hint on this one. My goodness, this was a triple collaboration. Probably one of the most hyped up shoes this year. The price point on the sneaker is ridiculous, pretty limited. And one of the collaborators is actually Japanese. So
Can we all say it on 3? 1, 2, 3. Can we all say it on 3, guys? All right.
Oh well, somebody
1,
knew.
2, 3. Let's say it together.
What is it, Chris?
I believe it's the low. It's a low, right?
It is a low. It is
It
a
is a
low.
low.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're getting warmer.
Maybe because I'm more of a hype beast than you. I have a way higher. So
It's okay. We have different reasons. This is what I love about top tens because we all have our
yes,
different
we all have
stories and
different
what makes a
opinions.
shoe a certain rating. But let's play my little video and then you all can see what my number 8 is. right. Oh, well, look at Kris. He's already got it. Already got it up here because we know this is on his list. So I've always been a huge fan of Fragment. Hiroshi is just one of those designers that I've always loved just because of his simplicity and his designs and how big of a figure he is in Japan. But the fact that he was able to do a collab with Travis Scott and Nike on top of everything was just incredible. But, obviously everybody knows it's released in a high and a low. I particularly prefer the low over the high. I don't know what your thoughts are, Kris. I don't know. Maybe that high is
I
on
save
your
it on
list.
mine.
I don't know.
I save it for when my turn.
But yeah, I am absolutely, in love with this color combination. Love the color blocking on these, and I love the subtlety with the triple branding on here. Whoops, missed my camera.
There we go. I mean, the release 2 was insane. Like, it was up the wazoo. Like, the lives were crazy. The live cops were crazy. Reselling these things was crazy. It was just
crazy. You couldn't even actually find these when I was at SneakerCon. I mean, no one had them when I first went to one when they were just talking about it. So that's how you knew that, these were pretty limited.
This was at Bay Area.
I'm trying to think of which one I was at. Yeah, I think it was San Jose when it was really hard. I think maybe a couple people. I feel like you went and bought them all up, Kris. To be honest,
it's not true.
Cleaning house over here.
No, that was in Chicago. I think.
Oh, was that Chicago? Okay.
Yeah. But but definitely the color block is nice. The release was crazy, especially with it being a triple collaboration. When have we ever seen anything like that?
Mm-hmm. This is true. For those of you who are just jumping in here, by the way, welcome in. I got Jumperman Kris in the house. We're going through our top 10 favorite Jordans of 2021. We are on number 8. I've already listed
we're on number 8?
Top. Yeah, I'm on number 8, so this is your number 8. And pretty excited to see what your number 8 is, Kris.
Man, we're going to be doing a lot.
There.
We're going to do a lot of this silhouette here. This one, do you actually have these?
I do. Actually.
You do? Okay. Yeah, I think you did a review of these.
Let me snag those, actually.
Yeah, see? The A Ma Maniere. So I learned how to say the name.
How many people have butchered that name this year?
Yeah.
Now say it 20 times
out, I was like, A Ma Maniere. But I had to put number 1. Could have been a lot higher. We'll talk about that later. But, the whole crackle leather and kind of what they cemented, or like what it meant, like the messaging of the shoe about, because I did a little study on it from James Whitner. There you go. See, I butchered people's names. That's what I do. I apologize.
It's all right. You can call him James.
James. So, but anyways, it's a unique, dope colorway with crazy different materials. It still had that luxury feel to it and classic look to it. And that's what he was trying to do. And I can appreciate something like this. So,
this shoe didn't make my top 10, but it does get an honorable mention. This was definitely one of the shoes that I had, trouble whether or not I wanted to put it in my top 10. But I do love the simplicity of the color, and I do like the storyline. Obviously, James is just genius when it comes to storytelling. And pretty cool to end on the Air Jordan 1 high, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
And the year with a bang.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like Nike, with everything kind of going on with other brands like Travis, Off-White stuff, I can really see Nike and A Ma Maniere push the brand to like another level, Like, I think they're going to roll with them
I feel like they're going to go after Salehi Bembury. I have this feeling. Jordan's going to come knocking. Salehi Bembury. I have a feeling Jordan's going to snag him away from New Balance. That is my guess for 2022, is that they're going to knock on his door and offer him a good chunk of change. And we may see a Jordan collab, I feel like, with him. But who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, true. I'm reading the chat too. Like, you really have a good collection, I realize.
I do. I got a lot of kicks in this tiny little space that I live in here. I live in the shoe box, everybody.
Are you planning on doing like a full collection video?
I feel like I should. I haven't done it before, but everybody has kind of made a special request. I know. I'm not the type of person, though, Kris, that like does the shoe shots with 800 shoes behind me. Even though I have a lot to show. But no, I don't have 800. Damn. Think I live in a home, Kris? Sheesh.
No, but I think you should. I really think you should. You should do a full collection video. Like when you hit like a milestone or something, like hey,
Yeah.
when we hit to blah 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 number,
Yeah,
and then
let's get me to that 100K plaque, everyone. Subscribe to the
yes,
channel right now. Let's get me the 100K tonight.
100K
And
plaque.
I'll do my whole secret collection for all of
She's
you
gonna get
tonight.
one shoe away in her collection. When she
Chris, you offering sneakers all of a sudden now? He's like, hey, we're doing a giveaway. Shade's giving away half her collection.
What we're doing, 100K.
Look at that. Jordan working contract negotiations as we speak with Salehi. Bet. I don't know, X Highness. That could be. Who knows? You never know. Jordan has all the money in the world, so I couldn't have even imagined what type of contracts they would offer him. Give us that full New Balance collection. All right, Daryl. I'll have to do, I guess maybe I'll do my collection organized by Jordans, New Balances, Adidas, Yeezys.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to use the color
if you
combination.
did a full collection video, someone said in the chat, would it be 6 hours long?
Would it be 6 hours long? That would take forever.
No,
Actually,
just if you were to show your full collection video, would it be that long?
Go through each individual
everyone, yeah. I mean, you could just kind of like do a little mentions here and there, but if you were.
That would take a really, really long time, actually. A really long time. And then, why don't I just do a Funko
collection
Pop
videos are not
collection
supposed
on
to be 5
top of
minutes.
that?
They're not supposed to be 5 minutes, so.
I'll just speed up my voice. You know how you can speed things up on TikTok? I'll just talk like a chipmunk.
Or you can have the TikTok lady talk for you.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I haven't even done that. How do people do that? So you talk, right? And then she actually speaks whatever you want said, right? That's how you record it?
Just type it, and then you just hit talk to speech. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Including pops. Yes, that would be it.
You gotta keep up with the Gen Zs, man. I'm telling you.
Listen, 2022, you watch my TikTok grow, Kris. Coming at you. The problem is, that I've had is just like formatting for YouTube. It doesn't work when it comes to Reels and when you're trying to reformat things. It's double the work for us YouTubers. I don't know if all of you out there understand us, but formatting is a different thing when it comes to YouTube and other social media platforms. It's double the work, basically.
Yeah.
It can
be tiring. But you get the hang of it. You get used to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I need to jump into it. I gave my little cousins basically leeway to take control of my TikTok page, but I have to fire them both. They haven't done one video since Thanksgiving, Kris. These little 12-year-olds, come on. Like, let's go.
You're like, hey, you're hired for my TikTok. All right, bet. When's the next video? I don't know.
I hired 2 of them, too. There's 2 of them. Not one video. Not one video at all. All right, so moving on, everyone. We are getting to number 7. This was one of the hypest releases this year because there were tons of fights going on at the pickups and first come, first served. People actually died trying to get this sneaker. So let me know your guesses. What do you think my number 7 is?
I think we got the same one.
For number 7, really? Ooh,
so.
Okay, all right. What do you think it is, Kris?
On 3? Are you gonna show it?
Oh, somebody guessed it already, man. Okay, all right, Jay Havoc, and Willie Steen, and One of One Podcast. You all got it right. All right, let me play the video, and we'll see if Kris ends up when the video's done with this shoe in his hand. All right. Is it the same? It is the same. We have the same number 7. The cool gray Air Jordan 11s. This was a frustrating pickup for me, Kris, because I'm pretty sure the line that I waited in was one of the most ridiculous lines I think I've ever seen. It was a 3-hour wait for me to actually get these. And while waiting, there were fights that happened. I think this guy actually got arrested because he was trying to sell them on the street, and this cop was hiding and then popped out and like, come with me, sir.
But you're not allowed to
Fish.
resell in New York?
Not without a permit.
Are you serious?
You have to have a permit to sell on the streets.
Wow.
Yeah, because you
I'll
see all the
never want to go to New
people
York.
that are actually selling on the streets. You know how they have like their blankets and they're selling like the fake purses and belts that are
Yeah.
like
There's
fake
the guy
designer
with the
belts.
trench coat is like this. Say, which Rolex you want, puppy?
Oh
Like,
yeah, that's some Coming to America. You remember when Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall landed in New York, and the first thing they see is this guy trying to sell like fake cheap gold watches. What can I
yeah,
get for
right.
you? Which one you
Uh,
want?
but the thing is with Jordan 11s, everyone knows it's the holiday shoe. This is the shoe that brings everybody out. Like, not just sneakerheads. You have old heads. You have people just buy shoes once a year. You have the moms, the Christmas, people buying for their kids for, holidays, Christmas, and all that. So that's why, especially for this being a cool gray, like I knew this was gonna be crazy problems, long waits, long lines.
Well,
People
if
fighting
you
over these
think about
things.
it, right, it's been over a decade
Yeah, over
since
a
this
decade.
colorway was last released, which is insane to think, right? If this is your favorite shoe, and every year you're hoping that in the lineup, Jordan is actually going to release your favorite color, and they don't, and then next year pops through, the following year pops through. 10 years later, you're like, seriously? Like, can we get a
And
cool
that's
gray again?
that's what Jordan does. It's like they keep us so close to the edge, and they'll give us like little, like
Tidbits. It's
little
like a little
bone
crumb, right?
tidbits.
Little
Yeah, like little
breadcrumbs.
crumbs. Like, oh, you want
Here,
the cool
take
grades?
this.
Here's some cool grade 11 lows. And like, no, I want the goddamn highs. And
I
and
know they give you a low when they know what silhouette we all want,
what they
right? It's
know
like,
what we want. Oh my lord!
mm.
And the one thing, if anyone in the chat, we can say it on three. Like, what does everybody want right now? It's the Chicago colorway Air Jordan ones to re-come out again. We will not get that for probably another 10 years. You
I was
know?
gonna say, how many should we estimate right now so we can go back to this video and be like, oh, we were all right.
Yeah, I'm just.
I'm gonna guess 6.5 years. We'll see that.
Well, I think you
You're
might be
gonna go
onto
with a
something because
decade. You're gonna go with a
yeah, it's been
decade,
a
Chris.
decade. Yeah.
Okay.
You might be onto something because like the last one was 2015, which I have over there. But
Okay.
um, I mean, we also just got some other close to colorways of Chicago's,
Mm-hmm.
hence trophies, and also like we had some mids and stuff. So that's what Jordan does. They give you little tidbits and like
Little
crumbs that's kind of
tidbit.
like it.
It's like,
Yeah,
here's a little red on this sneaker,
yeah. Here's a
little
little red that's
white,
kind of like it. You know what
but
I
it's
mean?
not. We're gonna give you a Bordeaux.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
the same, right? It's like wine.
That's
It's
what
not
they do.
red.
Like, oh, it's Chicago colorway, but it comes with a black tongue or something stupid. That's what they always do. Yes, that
Exactly.
was the GT. Yes, yeah, Cherry 12s. Like my goodness, another one. Like that was my first Jordan shoe in elementary school was a Cherry 12s.
Harry 12s. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a lot of people jumping in here. What's good, everyone who's just hopped on board with Jumperman Kris and me? We are just popping through our top 10 Jordans of 2021. I can't believe it's almost 2022. I feel like I just met you yesterday, Chris. It's crazy. It's like, wasn't it
Yeah,
just a sneaker
you
con
kind
in
of did.
Texas?
It was yeah, Dallas, Texas. My
Next time
favorite
we have to get
SneakerCon of all
barbecue,
time.
though. We're going to that barbecue spot. Or wait, you
Yes.
and Roscoe went there anyways. Oof.
I think you
Never
guys
been
were
sober.
like, well, you
I
had
was
like your whole,
filming.
you had like your whole crew set up, and you had
I
like the
did.
lights and action and everything. Um, it was just me and Roscoe. That's all it was.
All right. Next time, if they do a sneaker con again, they usually do it in Texas every year, though, right?
Yeah, Dallas. I would be surprised if they don't do it in Dallas, really, because like it's like Dallas and Florida are like the main.
I think it was only Boston that they were talking about not going back to Boston, but I think
Mm,
I liked actually the location in Texas. I didn't mind it.
yeah. They've been to that one. I think that was my third time going to that one. But yeah, Dallas is always fantastic. The people there are super nice. It's really that Southern hospitality. So shout out
Yeah,
to
like
Dallas
this,
for that.
the vibe there was amazing, and
Hmm.
obviously I ate food all day long.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah,
Little ice cream
same.
here, cookies, donuts, barbecue at 2 a.m. Because why not?
Of course. Yes, of
Barbecue's just
course.
not the same here in New York. I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking for a good barbecue spot. Anyone out there in the New York, New Jersey area, let me know if you know of a good barbecue spot. There's a couple places actually that I've had, but just not as good as Texas. All right, we are moving on, everyone. So I'm going to go through quickly just the shoes that I've already listed. So I've got the Air Jordan 14 CLOT Terracottas as number 10. The Air Jordan 6 Travis Scott British Khakis is number 9. Air Jordan Travis Scott Fragment Air Jordan 1 Lows is number 8. Number 7 is the Air Jordan 11 Cool Grays. And now we are on to 6. So I actually, speaking of SneakerCon Dallas, this is funny because this was the sneaker I wore to my first SneakerCon event. I don't know if you remember what I was wearing, Kris, but this at the time was actually unreleased. The team over at Jordan Brand actually sent these over to me. So this was actually a big moment for me. And it's a very special shoe, and that's how and why I guess I've ranked it so high. What was I wearing? I took a photo with you, Kris.
I think it's a 3, right? Is it a 3?
Not a 3, no.
What the hell were you wearing that day?
But I was wearing a 3 that day, so you're not wrong.
Okay.
You're right. I was like, wait, you actually got one of my kicks, but I didn't wear it on the first day. That was the second day shoe.
Okay.
This was the first day. What was I wearing?
I just remember where it was closest to me. You know what I mean? Like I remember the day that's closer to me. That's what I remember. It just kind of goes down from there. You know.
Those were the rust pinks though that I was rocking. The rust pink 3s.
Yes. I was like, those are your top 6. Oh, okay, yeah. Sure.
No, that didn't make it. Though I didn't mind the colorway. Whew, but my feet were in pain at the end of the day after wearing those 3s. Whew.
So what is it?
Kris is like looking for a photo.
I'm trying to look for
he's going through like
Instagram photo. Like, what is it? Like, I'm trying to.
I'm gonna play the video. Let's see if you remember. This brings back some memories.
No one else is saying it. Oreo?
I know. Yep, that's right, everyone. We got the Oreo 4s.
Man, everybody here is so smart.
Yeah, we got a lot of smart peeps up in the house tonight. But I wore this unreleased to SneakerCon, and
it's a fire colorway too.
I'm obsessed with the colorway. The quality on this is amazing. I don't know why I have some glitter on here though. Oh, glitter annoys me. All my Christmas wrapping paper, I'm never getting that ribbon that has the glitter on it because it doesn't stay on the ribbon and it gets everywhere. So I've been cleaning my apartment constantly, and every time I look in the mirror, there's like one little tiny piece of glitter on my face. I'm just like, gah! And now I'm finding it on my
something
sneakers.
White like that, you know?
Yeah, there's one little piece of glitter on here. I'm gonna have to clean these off, but I just think this is such a fire clean colorway.
So Jordan Brand sent you those?
Yeah, Jordan Brand sent me these early, and I was able to rock these at SneakerCon.
Funny you have a 4 because my number 6 is also a 4.
Oh, really?
But it's a University Blue 4.
How funny is that?
These are my favorite 4s of the year. And, just because it's a nice colorway, I do like the material. Like, Jordan Brand definitely did their thing on 4s this year. Like, I don't think they missed. I think every 4 was pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree. Like, I love those 4s as well. I've got them also. I don't even know where those are actually hiding out.
I mean, I even like the lightnings. I thought they were, those were nice.
The lightnings were actually on a lot of people's list. I will say the one thing that frustrated me with the lightnings is mine had a lot of stains on it. That was one of the sneakers I copped in store. So I had to actually have them go back and exchange that pair just because some of the black dye got on the just that nubuck on the yellow, which you can't
something about nubuck and light colors, man. It's always like glue stainy and all kind of stuff with almost every shoe, really. But yeah, University 4s, these things were pretty hyped up too when they first came out. But out of all the 4s, this is probably my favorite colorway. Not saying that the Oreos are bad. I do like the Oreos, but I also have the OG white cements, so that's why I wasn't
Okay.
too excited about those. But I never
I
had,
see.
like a University 4. Even though if you want to say the Travis Scott sort of, no, it's not. But it's like, this is a team shoe. So number
You
6.
could play some color theory and pull some crazy fits with the UNC fours.
Right.
Willie Steen saying. Yeah, I mean, I think that blue for me personally is a little harder to style than the Oreo fours, just obviously because
That is true.
supposed to be
The University 4s is you have to put a particular fit and
that can be a
everything.
hard one for people to style. I definitely
Mhm.
feel like people were asking me questions on how to style that one, just because
But
that
definitely
blue.
the white Oreos is you can put a lot more things together. Definitely.
So I like a good, nice, solid, white, clean shoe. But the problem with white is it gets so dirty. But at least it's not nubuck or suede, which is
Right.
probably. I mean, where is actually my fives? My off-white fives. Oh, those are so hard to clean.
Mm.
And basically, my guy who cleans my sneakers, he's like, they can't be cleaned because of that kind of film layer that's on top of
Right.
it. What
Yeah.
ends up happening is there's like dirt and dust that gets underneath that layer. And unless they actually cut it, you can't get underneath this. So I'm really
Mm.
afraid to wear these because once they get dirty, I'm screwed.
Yeah. Just
I'm
try not to wear.
screwed. Anthony,
Don't
I
wear
know you're in
Jesus on
here.
there. Uh-uh.
Let everybody know about these and how much you hate these. And they actually have to give a disclaimer that they probably can't actually clean these.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I wore mine at a show, so it didn't get too dirty, but it got a little dirty too, because like if you wear like jeans or any type of like new, even like when I wear new
Ugh, new
cargos, it got
jeans.
stained on there too. Good
Gotta be
lord.
careful with the new denim. Whew, those will be some bad stains. You can't get that dye out. Humble brag, you got a guy that cleans shoes. Turning your assistant into a sneaker cleaner. Yeah, anybody who needs their sneakers clean and you're in the New York, New Jersey area, Anthony C in here is the best shoe cleaner, shoe detailer, deoxidizer. He does it all.
I'm
He
gonna have to
keeps
hit
all
up
my kicks
Anthony
fresh.
pretty soon. Then I gotta send
Yeah.
over some things.
I'm trying to get him to go to Fort Lauderdale with me, so we'll see if I get him on a plane.
You're not
Listen,
sponsored by any type of shoe cleaner?
I'm not sponsored. No. Crep did send me
Interesting.
some cleaner stuff though.
That's interesting. I'm surprised like
Yeah, go
none of
hit
the
them
big
up for me,
companies hit you
Chris.
up.
Go tell them what's up.
Well, I'll tell him call your manager.
Yeah, call my manager. Exactly. Call my
my
manager
people will talk to
Tim.
your peoples. I'll
Tim will talk to you guys.
my peoples will talk to your peoples.
Anthony, we got some people in here asking how much. Anthony does it for a great price point, by the way, and he will pick up your shoes as well. So hit him up.
Look at that.
I don't know if he can drive to you, Chris, though. That's kind of a trek.
Well, I'll probably have to ship it to him. I'll probably have to ship it to him.
Yeah, but he's good. He's got some hefty clientele as well, peeps. He's been cleaning some big timers, 80 pairs a week, which is insane. I don't know how you do it, Anthony. I don't know how you have it in you. But, all right. Everybody who's jumping in right now, we are on with Jumperman Kris talking about our top Jordans for 2021.
We're in the top 5 now.
We're in the top 5. We made it, Chris. Can you believe it? Whew.
Like we are, it's in the nitty gritty now.
So this select, actually, I think a lot of people passed on. And what's crazy is when I was actually at SneakerCon, this is the sneaker that everyone wanted to buy on resale. And they were pissed that they didn't go for it when it was for retail. This is also an artist who had her first collab with Jordan. Came out with 2 different silhouettes, 2 very unpopular silhouettes, I would say, in the Jordan line. I know you got this one, Chris.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Really? So this is Billie Eilish.
Oh.
You know Billie Eilish. Come on.
Yeah. You said
And
designer.
did I say designer? I meant artist.
Yeah.
I thought I said artist.
Yeah, you say artist.
Hey, she's kind of a designer in her own way, I guess. But let me play this video for those of you who have not seen the Air Jordan 15 Billie Eilish's.
Can't
All
believe us.
right. So the reason that I actually initially wanted to get these is because I was going to Comic-Con and I was going to be dressing up as Zendaya in the new Dune film. And so I thought this would actually be the perfect sneaker to wear, but unfortunately I did not get them in time.
Mm.
But I've never owned a 15, not gonna lie. This is my first 15 I've ever owned, but I really just love the like muted tonal look of this sneaker. And it was definitely one of those sneakers where I felt like everybody wanted it after it actually released. It's so different, but I get so many compliments on this shoe, Kris. So many
I've
compliments.
never owned a 15 in my life.
Never owned a 15. You never went
just
down
thought,
that
I thought
road.
15 was dead. Like after 14, Jordan was just kind of was done after that.
Everyone was shopping for these, Kris, at SneakerCon. I'm telling you, everyone wanted the sneaker.
Sure. Yeah.
You're like, sure.
Yeah.
But I love this. I think it's different. And definitely, went with my Dune costume. I'm gonna have to redo that costume now.
Is those a women exclusive shoe? Like women sizing?
So this was women exclusive. That was another problem that people actually had with the Billie Eilishes is they ordered what they thought was men's sizing and it was in women's sizing. I don't know how many people went for the KOs. I didn't really like that one as much as this. I think out of the two, this was the better of the two. And obviously Billie Eilish is kind of known for wearing sneakers, but she, went with just two different silhouettes that I think most collaborators probably wouldn't have selected. So I do love that she kind of took that jump. But yeah, these are my 15s. Oh yeah, let me show you the KOs for those of you wondering what her other drop was.
Yeah.
This, in my opinion, was too close to the ambushes, but out of the two, this was just not my favorite.
Yeah, I think I want to go with the 15s over those.
Yeah. But I mean, if you look at, ambushes, look how much better the quality is on these. I mean, it's just like night and day.
Oh, good Lord, yeah.
It's crazy, right?
But that's more of a, like, neon green, or should I say
like the green is different, but I think I prefer the ambushes over the KOs.
KO's more of like a subtle green.
It kind of looks like it glows in the dark almost.
Right.
It's almost like slime. Remember Nickelodeon slime? It kind of looks like the slime. Or on Ghostbusters. Like this would be the slime.
Right? Okay. What number are we on?
All right, so that was number 5.
Number 5.
What's
okay,
your number 5?
Yeah, we're in top 5, the nitty gritty. So again, if you guys remember, this release was a really difficult release with all the shipment delays. Crazy hyped on these things too as well. I think pre-sales was like there's like 500 or something crazy. But that was like before the release, day one, and it was real hyped up anyways. But I had to put number 5 for the University Blues. I really love this color blocking, the colorway. Quality's pretty decent on it. I know a lot of people want to complain about glue stains. I'm glad that none of mine was too bad.
Didn't you?
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad.
What I tell people is you got to they have these tweezers, and they're tweezers for when you get like lashes, and those tweezers actually you can use to pull off the glue without ruining the shoe, and that's honestly what I've been using, but I love the UNCs. I'm telling you, Kris.
I wouldn't do that. I'll just leave it. Let it be.
Those little tiny tweezers.
I'm afraid I'll probably pick at like part of the nubuck, and the whole damn strip will come off.
You gotta be very careful. You gotta be very gentle. But I love these when they came out. One of the competitor shoes I think that people were putting up against this is actually in my top 10 list, so I'll bring that out as well. But I think they did a great job with this colorway, and I do like the materials. I think that the tumbled leather is really nice. You don't know what you're going to get with Jordan 1s. Unfortunately, right. Like you don't know what the leather quality is going to be like. You have no clue till you unbox it and you realize either they, gave you good quality or they gave you really crappy quality.
Exactly, and it was, it was a tough time because with the material on these things and how light it is. Obviously, you're going to see a lot more imperfections, and these were probably made during the time when like COVID was at its highest. So, probably low capacity of working, and they still gotta make as many. So it was probably tough on them to make these things as well. So, but still, it's a great color blocking. I mean,
Wicked Slim uses a blowtorch.
a blowtorch.
Can you imagine? Oh, it's just subtle. I just use
Thing
a
be
blowtorch to
done.
melt off the glue. No big deal. Whole shoe ends up in flames. I wonder if Jordan would send you a new pair. It's like, hey Jordan, I'm writing a request for a refund on a shoe. You left glue on it, and I blew it up with my blowtorch trying to
They would have been
melt
like,
it.
not a chance. They'd be like, oh, there's supposed to be a 2-year warranty.
Mm-hmm. Got a lot of people giving shout outs to the ladies this year. Yes, Cran, Yoon, Laylee May, Billie Eilish. Have to agree with you as well, Willie Steen, on the collaborations that they're pumping out this year. They're doing a good job kind of mixing it up. For those of you who are just dropping in, Kris and I are now into the top five.
4.
So now we're hitting up number 4 here. Actually, this is perfect that this is number 4. So if you guys know of what other colorway in the Air Jordan 1 High silhouette was the competitor that people were putting up against each other for which one they thought was better, what color was that, Kris? Which one did they compare this UNC to?
I'm guessing it's Hyper Royals.
Ding, 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 ding. All right, coming in at number 4. Here we go, peeps.
It's a clean colorway. It's a clean shoe.
Yeah. So I actually was obsessed with this. It was just different. I like the weathered look. There was something about this when I saw it on foot. Some people had this early and I just had to have it. I just think that it's so different, and I love the light texture of the blue, and it's just kind of got this tie-dye effect to it, but I love the Hyper Royals.
It reminded me a lot of like a lot of people want to compare it to the turbo greens. I had those before. I have a pair now. But yeah, a lot of people did want to compare to the universities and those. Me personally, I like the universities better. That's just, I just like the colorway. But definitely it's a solid colorway. It's just like I couldn't put on my list because it was just too flooded with Air Jordan 1s. I just didn't want to put any more Air Jordan 1s on my
Air
list.
Jordan 1 list.
Yeah, might as well be Air Jordan 1 list.
I know, I had to mix it up too.
So I was like, man, I want to put it in, but then at the same time, I was like, I gotta just take it out because I'm not gonna say, other colorways I just like better. So, but still a solid shoe. It's a solid pick. It was pretty hyped though when they first came out. Yeah, people compare those to universities when they came out.
Yeah, I get a lot of compliments on these ones, especially the ladies out there. They love this sneaker. Hint for all you guys. Want to get complimented by the ladies. That's a winner right there. All right, so what is your number 4, Kris?
We're at number 4 already?
Yeah, we're at number 4 already. Can you believe it?
Number 4.
Cruising through
All
these.
right. So I did my list on my channel. I decided to flip-flop it, but it is what it is. I'm going to go with, it's going to be hyped up. That's going to be out tomorrow. A lot of people are going to be excited for. We got the patent leather breads. You can like the patent leather. Some people will like it. Some people won't. I like it definitely because it is that OG colorway. Just because when's the next time we're going to get another BRED Air Jordan 1 colorway?
You're saying a decade, Kris. So
I think it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. You know how Jordan does things. Like, they give you little crumbs of it. Like, oh, you really need it? We'll just throw you a crumb, and then we'll finally give you the whole plate. That's what Jordan does.
That's what this is our crumb, isn't it? They want us
this
to
is
last another decade.
We're starting out with the crumbs, exactly.
We're starting out with the crumbs. Well, since you're on this is actually my number 3. So I'm gonna play my little preview video and bring mine out here. All right, that is my number 3.
We got pretty close. Our list is pretty close. slim pickings this year. Not really, but still.
Thank goodness they're ending the year though with these,
I
right?
know. It almost wasn't. It wasn't going to be in our list. What
Wasn't
we
gonna
would have
make
done.
it.
Almost didn't make it, but it's
They
here.
delayed that holiday list, so all of us are like, "Wait, Jordan, like, what are we getting? I don't get it. What do you mean you're delaying on us?"
Yeah, exactly. Because they delayed everything else. Damn it. So
They did, but at least they gave us this one.
yes. This is gonna cause some real drama tomorrow. Like it's gonna be some hefty drama on these things tomorrow. It looked like a lot of people did end up getting W's, but I saw a lot of people take some L's too. So hopefully you guys get some W's tomorrow. Good luck. I'm sure you guys gonna be on the Roscoe's live cop tomorrow morning to get a pair, right?
I will be live with Roscoe and Seth Fowler tomorrow, everyone. So be sure to jump on Roscoe's live. Hit us up. Maybe Jumperman Kris will just pop on just because he wants to. I don't know. You may be doing your own live actually tomorrow.
I got a lot of stores I got to run into tomorrow. So,
Someone is asking, how many pairs do you have, Kris?
He said, how do we both have pairs already?
How do you? I was like, how many pairs do we have? How do we both have pairs? So I actually
know someone that knows someone that might know someone that knows someone
that knows somebody. So I was gifted a pair of these, but I'm going to be doing a video later tonight talking about where you can cop these tomorrow. So stick around, everybody, for that. And I also am going to be doing a comparison between the the GS sizing versus the adult sizing, so you guys can decide whether or not you want to buy it in grade school sizing or adult sizing, if it's even worth it. Stay tuned.
I'm curious to see what the preschool sizes will look like. Because I want to get a pair for my son, but I'm afraid he's gonna mess them all up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a tough call with the different sizes because you don't know what the materials are going to be like. But I think this would be a good one for preschool sizing.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll scuff them up a little bit, but I feel like these are really easy to clean.
The thing is about the shoes also is it's a great shoe to kind of dress up and dress down in. Like you can't go wrong either way.
Are you excited for Supreme tomorrow? Yes, everyone. I am going to be going for some Supreme pieces tomorrow. It's Timberland, and it's the New York Yankees that will be dropping pieces. So if you are Yankees fans and you're going for pieces tomorrow, good luck to everybody. It's going to be a crazy day for me tomorrow. I don't even know how I'm going to make it through the day.
Hopefully get some early coffee, huh?
Oh yeah, I got to have my coffee to start out the day. I can't get through the day without it. All right, so what is your number 3? Since I guess I skipped. I feel like we were both on number 4 with that one. But
we skipped the number 3? Okay.
That was my number 3. So what's your number 3?
This might be more of my personal number 1, but I just can't put in number 1. It's a very controversial shoe. Probably the most controversial shoe.
I know what this is already.
Yeah. It's the most controversial shoe of all time. But I like the shoe. I don't care.
Name start with Marcus.
Yeah. It does start with Marcus. But here's the thing, guys, okay? I know a lot of people are going to hate this shoe. And they're going to boo. You got to boo sound effects. Boo.
I don't have a boo, but let's maybe they'll do it. There you go.
You suck. What are you doing?
Or maybe the bicycle horn for this one.
Yeah. So this is my number 3. Like, okay, if we can just look past the release and all that, this is still a fantastic fire shoe. It's like I said, Chicago colorway. That's my favorite Air Jordan 1 colorway. Is Chicago's. I got the Spider-Mans over there. I got the 2015. I even got some couple mids, and I don't even buy mids, but I got them just because of the Chicago colorway. And this here, with the story behind it, with the freeze out game, with Michael Jordan's first, All-Star getting freezed out, great story. Obviously, the release was That's kind of why it wouldn't be number 1.
It's really sad, honestly. Like I would have had this for sure in my top 10, but just because of the way that things went down, it's just unfortunate because this was really a great sneaker that was released, and I get it. Like at the end of the day, people are trying to make money over this, but I love the shoe. I can't hate on it, besides the backdooring and everything.
The release, exactly. But if we could just look past the release and everything, we can just look at the shoe and just just kind of just see how like
It's
you know. I
beautiful.
mean, it's a great design. And I've worn mine, guys.
There
It's
you
not
go.
like
Thanks for
anything
letting
crazy.
us
I
know. We
have
got some
worn
dirt
mine.
on the back there.
I
Let
definitely
me talk
have
to my
worn mine.
cleaner. See if he's in here. He
So
says
if
you got to
anyone,
clean him
just
every time you bring him home.
and they're all numbered. So my number is 5,800.
5,877
Yeah.
out of
So
12,000.
yeah, and it's and the way how this release it between a couple friends of mine, this definitely kind of brought like a brotherhood between all of us. So it's a little bit more sentimental for me. But yeah, number three, and I get it. People can hate on it, and I understand. I totally get it. But sorry, that's just how I feel,
It's all
man. I'm
right.
sorry.
It's all right, Chris. We all have our
Yeah.
different stories, so more power to you.
One day when we can look past it and we can stop hating, I'm sure we can all appreciate it eventually.
Yes. Eventually,
Of
this
just
is
the shoe.
true. Just the
I mean,
shoe.
if anything, I mean, like, God, I really can't say much, but like, if anything, like, if if we could just look at like how the story between the whole, because I love stories, of shoes and when it comes up with. That's why we love other shoes too as well. Oh, I got my youngest one. Hey, Kong,
What are you
You
doing?
kidding?
I'm on live.
He's like, let me be live too, Dad.
That's Shay.
I can't see the video.
It's like I can't see the video.
I'm sorry.
So, for my number two, I actually switched it. My number one, I thought I was going to stick with it, but I was
What are you
going
doing?
through, the motions. And, I got to give a quick shout out actually to Letitia, who just became a member of ShadeTV. Thank you so much, Letitia. I got to give you a little applause here. Thank you so much for your support. Number two switch, but it's, because of the occurrences that happened this year, I had to switch it up. But it was a very tough call for me to swap these. But here we go for my number two.
I thought
I
those would
know.
have been for sure your number one. I'm
They were
curious
my
to see what your number one is.
They were. I mean, you probably already know what my number one is. I mean, you do know what my number one is. But the A Ma Maniere threes, obviously, I mean, this is definitely number one on most people's list. The story behind this, the quality of this. I was honestly never really into threes. I loved my UNC threes that I had, but I still wasn't like gung-ho about it. This is like my go-to shoe. But he really changed the materials and the quality of this and the story that was just prepackaged. I mean, you just can't beat it. And I just love the color combination. This is a very difficult shoe to get, but obviously having women come first with being able to go and enter a raffle for this was really cool. But from start to finish, James just did such an impeccable job on this. And I love this shoe. Definitely will always have this, close to my heart because of the storyline that he's told. And I just love the quality of it. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, same here. So yeah. I mean, same
I knew you were
here.
going to pull yours out.
I mean, it was inevitable. I would have thought you had at number one though, so that's why I was kind of like, oh dang.
This was my number one. It really was my number one. But I had to change it, and I have my reasons to why I changed it. But this goes as number two.
I mean, the shoe represents of women empowerment, and like I definitely love the way, especially how 2021 has been. It's been really rough and really tough to get shoes, and I feel like A Ma Maniere, they did a really good job on this release for manual users to cop. So that was really great. And yes, the material on these things is it's
So
A1.
nice.
The like you just can't compare to anything that released this year to the quality on the shoe. From the quilted inside, the sock liner to
Even
the
this color, like this purple, I've never seen used on a Jordan. Never seen this kind of purple. It's so unique and it's subtle. The accents on it, I love my Oreos for a reason, but this is just, it's something different. It just really brought it to another level.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I feel like maybe a lot of people are a little disappointed on Air Jordan 1s because how they set the bar so high with these,
Mm-hmm.
and you just can't, like, you have to do like a comparison, right? And if you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
compare, people's gonna pick threes majority of the time.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, honestly, I probably would have ranked the ones a little bit higher if the quality was even a little bit more. But this honestly reminds me of a designer shoe. Like, I feel like I'm holding a designer shoe in my hand. The
yeah,
quality is just impeccable. And for those of you who have not held this shoe, you've got to just hold it, feel it, look at the materials in person because photos don't do this justice.
no, and I love how, like, how threes, they usually have an elephant print. They just put it onto this nice nappy suede. Just it's just so flesh to go with it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it goes so well and it's so well put together. So definitely agree. Number two, I really thought would have been your number one. So
This
that's kind
was
of
my
fun.
number one.
What is your number one?
My number one. Let me play my quick little video.
Oh, we don't get a guess?
This was already on your list, Kris.
Was it? So low.
So I put the off-white too because I think that this is definitely going to be a sneaker that we're always going to remember as Virgil's last, and I just it's so sad to know that we may never see a collaboration with him and Jordan again. But
hmm
I wasn't a fan of it too until I saw this one in the color scheme. And I'm obsessed with this. I think he just did an impeccable job. And, there's quite some story behind how he created this with the molding and the crafting of this. And it just kind of makes it look like it's a vintage feel as well. Like, it reminds me for some reason of the 550 A Ma Leon doors in a way. That silhouette has some similarities, and the color and texture of this is quite similar as well. But, RIP Virgil. I think that
Yes.
this is something I just wanted to put as number one because I respect everything he's done for the community, specifically the sneaker community, as well as the fashion industry. And it's just really sad that this is kind of how he's going out, but I think he went out with a bang and he just did an impeccable job with this.
Yeah, definitely. If I liked twos a lot more, I would have been a lot higher. It's just that because I kind of like, I just don't like twos, but that's not, I put it so much
A
on
lot
the
of
list because
people
it is
don't
Virgil.
don't like twos, and I just think for a silhouette that a lot of people don't like, he really just created something and made it into something that really is
That's
an
true.
incredible looking shoe. And I think that's the hardest thing to do, right, is to take a shoe that most people hate and to make it look great. It's much
Mm,
easier to take an Air Jordan 1 and make people love it, but to go in the archives and say, hey, I want to actually do a collaboration on it too, it's unsafe territory for a lot of these designers, to go in this uncharted territory knowing that twos have not been a popular shoe. So I think this was a challenge for him. And I think he did just a great job, really killing it with that challenge and coming out with a shoe that looks like this.
you talked me into it. I think I'm gonna have to put it a little higher whenever I do my video now. I think you're right because it is easier for designers to pull out a Air Jordan 1 and make it look nice and everyone love it, but to pull out a two is really ballsy, and he did it.
Yeah, it's like, do you want to take the easy path or do you want to take the hard path? Because you could
Mhm.
go the easy route and choose a silhouette that people already love, and there's not much you have to add to it because the love for that silhouette is going to help that sneaker sell out. But at two, I mean, I don't know a lot of creators out there that would be like, hey, Jordan, yeah, I want to team up on a Jordan 2.
Right, exactly. So definitely, I give a big, applause for Virgil. Rest in peace. Definitely, and it just goes to show how how talented and how well he designed stuff. So definitely,
And I think people forgot, honestly, what the twos look like. I had trouble thinking about like twos. I'm like, man, it's been a minute since I've seen a Jordan 2.
I
And
know, right?
now it's like people actually remember the silhouette. He brought it back to life. He gave life to something that was kind of dead for a little bit. I mean, who was saying,
hmm
oh, yeah, like I'm rocking my twos? No one. Here we are. I'm
There
rocking
we
my
go.
twos.
So my number one, like I said, very high BC. I'm pretty sure people can guess what it is since they haven't, if they pay attention to my list. Triple collaboration. and everything.
I know
So
what this is. I know what this is.
definitely my number one is even my Air Jordan 1. But you know what? Since it is a sneaker, I couldn't just pick one. I was just gonna pull out both.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna do the duo.
The duos. We gotta do the duos. You know, we got the highs, the lows, the triple collaboration. We never seen this before, especially with something like, Fragment, Jordan, and with Travis Scott. It's kind of unheard of, really. Obviously, the highs was a lot harder to obtain. It was very limited shoe. They didn't release on Sneakers app, so the highs was more of a friends and family. I feel like
I saw that high at the last SneakerCon event in Cleveland. They were selling it for $3,200, and it was my size.
Have you thought about it?
I thought about it. I was like, "Hey, how much do you want to work a deal?" He's like, "My brother's not here." I'm like, "Then what are you doing at this table trying to sell these kids?
Right?
You can't sell me anything."
Get out of here.
He's like on the phone in the back. I'm like, "But bruh, really?"
Now, okay, so one thing is, I know a lot of people are gonna say they like the lows better. Maybe because it was a little bit easier to obtain. Maybe they like the color blocking. I do like the color blocking better on the lows. That's 100%. But I do like the materials on these better. It's just the quality, the tumbleness.
So you think the quality is
nice.
better on the highs?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Obviously, it's an Air Jordan high. It's the quality is gonna always be better on a high than a low. And then we're supposed to get some similar color blocking that people are starting to get hyped about on just regular GRs. What's it called? The red ones like this. And just have a regular swoosh, obviously. Like I said, I'll even say when we had a first look in Dallas, even if they didn't have Travis Scott, if it was just a regular Air Jordan with the Nike swoosh, not it's like incorrectly, it still would have been a good, dope shoe. So
yeah, I agree. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being chill with Jumperman Kris and I's picks. I know that people get sensitive on this, and we all are entitled to our own opinion on our top 10. So do not take offense to either of our top 10s. I know there's some people in here that are like, this is my number one, and you are fully entitled to what your number one is. And I tell everyone, listen, if you hate my top 10 list, you hate Chris's top 10 list, go and make your own YouTube video. Please.
And do your own top
10. Do your own top 10. Do it your way. No one is stopping you, but this is me and Chris's top 10, and this is all relevant to our individual choices. So that's the great part of everyone's top 10s. They should be different. It would be terrible. Can you imagine, honestly, if we all had the same top 10 list, how dry and boring would that be?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what makes it so unique. So and great for being on YouTube. Everyone has their own opinion about certain shoes. I mean, everyone has the same opinion. You might like this shoe, you might not like, or you might love the shoe, and other people hate it. And then that's the conversation, and that's the controversy between each other.
David, I rank the A Ma Maniere 3s as number 2. Yeah.
Do we have any honorable mentions?
Oh, yes. I did have some honorable mentions that I wanted to throw in there, actually. One of my honorable mentions, this is actually a comfort zoom. I know a lot of people are hating on comfort zooms this year, but I thought they just did a great job with the PSGs. I love this color scheme. I know. I love tie-dye, Chris. I'm biased. As a woman, this is something that all of my girlfriends want, and it's probably their favorite color as well. But I have to give an honorable mention to this. It didn't make my list. But I really loved this.
Those are cool. I think another forgotten shoe is even a GR. And these came in a pack. Toro 5s.
Oh yeah, I did a video on the Toro 5s. It's crazy. Toro 5s. Actually, let me bring out this guy too. I mean, did we all forget?
Oh, do we? Hey, sometimes we forgot over the years. This year.
There was so much that dropped this year. It's pretty crazy, how many sneakers released this year.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I know, right?
It's just I was going through it and I'm thinking, my God, did I forget something? Is something hiding here?
I know, right?
But, as far as some of the sneakers I didn't get, I didn't get the trophy rooms this year, so I was sore about that. The Union 4s, I know people were like, I can't believe you didn't have any Unions on your list. I think I like the Unions, but I love my Guavas that I actually copped last year a bit more than the colorway. I think the Guavas and the Noirs were a better color combo, in my opinion. But I still think... it's all right. How do
It
you feel
just
about
feels
the
weird
unions?
putting the unions on the list. I don't know, like it just. I trust me. I like them. I love them. I think they're cool. They're nice. It's a union, obviously, unique colorway, but I just couldn't put on the list. I have both, so I have the moss and
See,
the
I didn't
taupe
actually get
unions.
either of them. But I personally
Mm.
don't usually put sneakers on the list that I haven't copped because I feel like it's unfair. Like I need to see it, wear it, have it in hand for me to give, a good solid opinion on it. But I actually wasn't able to cop either of those unions this year.
Yeah, but definitely the year before, the guavas and the nuas was better. Even though
Mm-hmm.
I made countless videos how saying they are terrible until I saw them in hand.
Like,
I mean, because
popular
again, just
opinion.
remember we had the union ones was just monumental. Like that was like mind blowing like release that we just you know. And then for us to get a 4 for something like that, I was
Mm-hmm.
kind of like, what the f is that?
Yeah, I love these. I mean, I don't honestly know how I caught these. I was going on my tablet, my computer, my phone, and my 7.5s didn't hit, so I decided to go with an 8, and I won an 8. But
You
I
like the
love the
guavas
guava.
better, or you like the nuas? I think
I like the
you.
guavas better.
I think for girls guavas. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
agree.
like the guavas better, but I like the noirs too. If I was able to cop the noirs, I mean, I think I would have that, as a solid top numbered shoe in my collection. But we can't win them all, Chris. I mean, you
Mm,
can win them all actually, but I can't win them all.
that's not true.
For those of you just jumping in, Chris and I just went through our top 10 Jordans of 2021, and I think we both
Please
had some
watch the
great
playback if you
selections.
just join in.
Yeah, definitely go back, play this back. I know that, our list may not be the same list as maybe your list is, but do see that there's a disclaimer on this. We are all entitled to our own opinions on our selections, so don't get too emotional over these picks. This is not something set in stone. Again, these are our own validated opinions for ourselves. But tomorrow, for those of you who are going to be going for the patent breads, which made both me and Chris's lists, I'm going to be going live with Roscoe and Seth Fowler. So be sure to hop on Roscoe's page and watch us as we go for those tomorrow. Wishing everybody good luck as well. I think that this is going to be a dog eat dog kind of day tomorrow, and I hope that we're all
Yeah, it's
ending it
gonna be tough.
positively.
Good luck tomorrow, you and Roscoe and everyone else. And I hope Roscoe feels better.
I
I
know.
hope he's up for
We
the
heard he was
live.
sick, so hoping that he gets some rest tonight. He's good to go tomorrow morning.
Oh my God, can you imagine if you and Seth got W's and he didn't on his
Oh
own live?
man. Oh man. You know what I do though, Chris? I give other people good luck. So he's definitely gonna get
You
it.
know
If
what?
he
I think
cops,
that's true. You
I
do.
know to
You
give
you have
good
that
luck to
aura in you.
people. I like rub my luck off. So anytime I'm doing these live cops, somebody gets it. So either Seth or Roscoe, I predict will at least be able to cop a pair tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see if that will keep going. And also, anyone going for Supreme pieces tomorrow, I'm going to be doing Supreme as well. So I know it's a big Timberland day. I do want that ping pong table, but I have no room for it, unfortunately. Kind of want to talk to my building and be like, hey, you guys want to buy a Supreme ping pong table for upstairs?
Mm,
It's only going to cost you like $3,000, no big deal.
three
But I think we
grand.
should have it.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a high ping pong table, Chris. You could do a lot with that.
No, but still, I don't know.
You don't know about that one. I don't
How
know.
much is the Mortal Kombat? How much is the Mortal Kombat Supreme game?
Mine is still in the box, actually. How much did I pay for that? I think it was like $600 that I paid for it.
600? I thought those things were like 3 grand or something crazy.
No, God, no.
Oh,
I didn't pay $3,000 for that. It was a great price point. That's why I bought it. But I just don't have any room to set that
set
bad
it
boy
up.
up. But one of these days when I get my home, I'm going to set that up and have my little Supreme corner.
There you
But
go.
yeah, so good luck to everybody who's going for the New York Yankee pieces as well. I know that that's going to be a big item that people are going to be trying to go for, specifically the jacket. I know that some of the stores will not actually be carrying the Timberlands or the jacket in store. So if you are trying to pick up in store tomorrow, be sure that whichever location you're going to will have it, because you may miss out on that. But I do have a later video coming up live tonight for anyone who's interested in taking a look at the patent breads with me. I'm going to go through the differences between the grade school versus the adult version, and then I'm going to be talking about where you can try and cop a pair tomorrow. Thank you so much, Kris, though, for hanging in there with us tonight and going through your top 10 Jordans.
This was fun. It really was fun. We need to do more lives, Shay.
I know. We got to do more lives. Live pros over here. And people love seeing your face on the channel, Kris.
Appreciate it. I need you to get on my live sometimes whenever I do. I know.
Go live. I'm waiting for that invitation, Kris. It hasn't come
go
through
live.
Yet.
I don't have no time for life. Like
you got kids, you got a family. We get it.
Yeah, I have zero time to even breathe. I had a set appointment with my wife to be like, yo, I'm gonna go live on YouTube at 9 p.m. Are we good? And had to confirm it, had to sit down and everything. Even had like some proposals. Okay, we'll trade off this day. So
working out the schedule.
Exactly. And that's just
hardcore, Kris.
And you should imagine that when I leave for out of town to go, what I got to propose to. So, yeah.
Well, this is what people don't understand the crazy lifestyle of a YouTuber and how exhausting it can be, how much time we commit to it. And these videos just don't appear out of nowhere. I think that if people could have us on 24/7, they would want that, right?
I don't know. They might see me. They might think of me
differently. Almost went 24 hours, didn't he? With the Yeezy day, I feel like he was on for like, I don't know, 12 hours or something like that. It was crazy. Not a big fan of the patent.
Something's in my hand.
Okay.
Okay, Willie Steen. I love it. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining Jumperman Kris and I tonight. I really appreciate your positivity. I know that our list may be, again, a little bit different than yours, but just happy to share our thoughts on our top 10 releases. Again, be sure to hit that notification bell because I have a video coming out later tonight that will be live. And hit that subscribe and that like if you were in here tonight and you haven't done that already. Go and subscribe to Jumperman Kris. And you can find but be sure to subscribe to Jumperman Kris and find him on Instagram as well. And we will catch you all later. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you on my live for the patent breads. If you're going for those and you want to know how to cop them, stick around with me later on tonight.